trouble. Ben Rhodes.
The Stage 1 winner, Ben Rhodes, is around, and the 98 of Enfinger teammates.
And Matt Crafton also got a piece of the wall as well.
Believe he did. Looked like he got squeezed in there. So 3. Here's the replay. There's Bell right there in the middle.
He talked about the 4 of Christopher Bell coming down. Christopher really held his line. There was a lane down below. There was plenty of room down there for the 27.
It looked like the 27 almost was loose before he got to the corner, Phil. Like
Contact and into the wall.
Hang on to it here, man. Hold the brake.
Oh, the 19 of Austin Cindric hard into the wall.
Looked like Chase Briscoe got into the back of the 18 of Noah Gregson.
Wow. Right there, just an awkward push from the 29 truck of Briscoe into Gregson, and these guys scatter from there.
The track gets blocked.
You hit that grass over there, it tears the nose off the truck. Look at that wreck. They're still wrecking laid into it.
Down in the grass.
Kligerman by a nose over Enfinger as they cross the line in the final lap, and contact and a big crash.
And John Hunter Nemechek sneaks through.
Behind you, big wreck.
And the 8 of John Hunter Nemechek escapes, and it's going to be Parker Kligerman for the second time, a winner at Talladega.
Good restart by Bell on the inside. Oh, trouble!
Rhodes is turned around by Cindric. Heavy contact in the 27 of Ben Rhodes, and Matt Crafton involved as well. Austin Cindric got into the back of the 27 of Ben Rhodes. Watch the 19 and the 27. The 19 of Cindric goes low, and Cindric, Rhodes came down a little bit to try to protect his position. Cindric got in the back end of him.
Yeah, I think it was definitely a situation where Ben came down a little bit there to try to block the advance of the 19. He had a great run and hard contact there with Matt Crafton.
I mean, that's on the restart. I mean, Rhodes' truck came all the way off the ground. It hit so hard. That just tells you how intense the speed.
Little contact.
There's the blocking.
The 99 of Sargent, the 97 of Jesse Little, and the 16 of Ryan Truex.
And have about 50 feet wide to try to make that corner.
Great pictures from our Fox Sports team here. Look at that. 5 wide we see there.
And only one of them on the racetrack.
And Truex is trying to make it 6 wide.
Look at Gilliland there. Just barely gets into the back of the 99 of Sargent. A little bit of damage to that pedigree truck.
Chase Briscoe got through there cleanly as well.
Look at this view.
Cutting off the dog leg there, thinking that's the quick way through, but when you get down off the track, especially that far down off the track, and then when you come back up, if there's no room there, as you said, Mike, I think that's a great description. It's just a funnel.
Yeah. At some point, you have to understand that there's not a lot of good that's going to come from your angle that you're going to have into turn 3.
We just saw some excitement that Chase Briscoe created yesterday. A lot of dirt experience, but none at this racetrack. So you guys are in the backup truck. How was that set you guys back, and what do you anticipate here in qualifying?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I think we're going to be okay. But
that was exciting, by the way.
Yeah, that's the first time I saw. That's why I was kind of looking off camera. But yeah, just I got in there and I cared about as much speed as you would on a.
It's the final stage, and it's green at Michigan.
Good start by Haley, but not so much for Enfinger that was behind Haley.
Around goes Cody Coughlin in the 13.
Hang on, Cooper, hang on.
Here's why we're under yellow. Cody Coughlin through the grass and then bang.
Man, that's a serious change of direction, isn't it? Hope Cody's okay. That was a hard hit.
So fortunate. You see, Bubba Wallace was trying to get through the middle. He makes contact with Cody. Fortunately, Cody hits the safer barrier down there on the inside. Thank you to Michigan International Speedway for having that safer barrier there.
How about riding along with Cody Coughlin? This is going to be a jarring ride.
Yeah, you're outside.
trying to move around and take advantage the best he could of that restart.
In contact, and Coughlin goes around. Big hit for Coughlin and Fontaine and others involved. And there's John Hunter Nemechek. Looks like he has escaped.
And it looked like he came up the racetrack there, and as he went, he got loose right there, and then he just touched the back of the 13 in the right rear, and the 47 came down, and it all broke loose there.
You can see briefly up in the air was the 13 truck, and he settled right back down. The aerodynamic flaps you see on that bed, Vince, those flaps opening up, that's helping to evacuate the air from under the truck.
Oh, Briscoe gets loose. Austin Wayne Self around. Heavy contact with the 99 of Peters, up and over. The replay of the accident that brought out the final caution in the wild ride endured by Timothy Peters.
Watch him get loose on the bottom, gets into Johnny a little bit, turns him sideways. Ben Rhodes able to get by. Timothy commits to the bottom. Austin Wayne comes down there. A wild ride for Timothy.
And this is Timothy Peters. Watch this ride.
Forced his way to the middle.
Middle of 3. You're middle of 3. Come on, 13. You got a guy coming to you. Not over. Keep digging.
They're crashing. Rhodes into Crafton.
Keep digging.
Crafton up and over.
And Kaz Gralla looks to me like will win this race.
No surprise to me that exiting the corners when the trouble happened. It just was a very aggressive push.
Yeah, it looked like Grant Enfinger was trying to help. Ooh, look at Matt Crafton up and over.
There's Johnny Sauter up in the middle of the mess. Grant Enfinger was pushing right there when the track flattens out.
Yeah.
Around goes the 27, catches Crafton, who thought he was home free.
Exactly in that spot where you said you didn't want to be pushed, where the track changes a little bit of that elevation.
It's nearly impossible to do it cleanly, and this is just way too much right here. Enfinger would have been much better off just to tap his partner, tap his buddy past Crafton, but he got too aggressive. It's the last lap, you understand that. But look at the impact by Timothy Peters. And look at Gralla just sneaking through that hole.
Right through the middle. And how about Austin Wayne Self right behind him? Chase Briscoe as well as Crafton goes up and over.